Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome to Second Commerce Business Studies online classes. In last class we discussed about the concept of financial planning. So financial planning is a process of estimating the fund requirement or estimating the requirement of finance to meet all its expenses and selecting the source of finance, which source is better for the organization's achievement. That is about the financial planning. Okay, so in this class we in last class itself we studied the objectives of financial planning and the procedures, how we can prepare the financial plan for company. Okay, so in this class we need to understand the concept of importance of financial planning. So for the sound financial planning, so the financial planning helps essential for the organization. So we require sound financial planning or the proper financial planning to achieve the organization's objectives in a best possible manner. Okay, so it will provide all the facilities like procedures and policies and procedures to achieve the close coordination between the various functional areas. So we need to achieve the objectives of organization by utilizing the available funds in a best possible manner so that we can achieve the organization's objective in a smooth manner. Okay, so this financial planning is required to each, proper financial planning is required to each and every organization. Why? Because this financial planning prepares the estimation of fund requirement and it guides the management to how we can utilize the available fund in effective manner. And mainly this financial planning prepares a blueprint about the financial activities or say the how much fund is required, when the fund is required and how it should be raised and how we can use the available fund. About this prepares by considering all these aspects, it prepares blueprint, financial blueprint. This financial blueprint helps the management to use the available fund and to raise the available funds and when and where it required. Okay, so this financial planning helps the organization to minimize the cost and maximize the shareholders' wealth and minimize the wastage and cost of raising the fund. Okay, so for these reasons we required financial, we means business organization need proper financial planning to carry out its plan or its activities according to the predetermined plans. So financial planning mainly focus on reducing the wastage, maximize the shareholders' wealth and reducing the cost of raising fund and maximum how it guides the management, how the management can utilize the fund in a most effective manner. So move to what are the importance are there. So move to know about the importance of financial planning. Under that, the first one is it helps in forecasting what may happen in future. Means it helps the organization to the forecasting, to forecast what may happen in future. Say we know that financial planning begins with the preparation of sales forecast. For example, assume your firm is planned to, and we know that business firm can prepare the financial planning maximum for up to 5 years. More than that, preparing the financial planning for more than 5 years it is difficult and less effective also. So here a firm is planned to start or plan to prepare a financial plan for next 5 years and organization financial year, firm increase or growth, predicted the growth rate up to 20% in sales. For example, suppose, however, it may be happen in future that predicted growth rate eventually turns out to be 10% or 20%. The thing is, expenses are different in these three situations, right? 10% at the time of growth rate is 10%, the expenses are differ, and at the time of 20% increase in growth of sales, at that time the expenses are differ. So expenses are different in these three situations. But so by preparing the financial blueprint or the financial blueprint for these three situations, it helps the organization or the management to decide about what must be done in this three situation, what must be done under these three situation. So this financial blueprint, financial planning is nothing but preparing the financial blueprint for future activities. So financial blueprint helps the management what must be done in this three situation. What must be done under the circumstance of 20% increase in sale, what must be done under the circumstance of 10% or 30% growth rate in a sale. Okay, so this financial planning helps the management to forecast in the process of forecasting what may happen in the future, because always business because of some uncertainties many changes may happen. So to meet all these uncertainties in a positive, in effective manner, forecasting is necessary. So financial blueprint helps the management to take decision under different situation. And the second one is helps in coordinating various business functions. So in the business organization there are number of functions, there are number of different, departments are exist within the organization. All departments have to maintain coordination within the organization, and so this financial planning helps in coordinating various business functions. For example, production and sales. Based on the sales forecast, production department can produce the products, right? So for example, in this financial year, organization plans to produce 1000 units, whatever it may be, 1000 units. Based on that, production department should produce the product. So it helps, this financial planning helps the organization to maintain coordination among various business functions. This is also our importance of financial planning. And next thing is helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises. So because of some of the uncertainties, business may have to receive some shocks, like maybe it may be loss or some uncertain or some problems due to some other reasons and all. So if the organization prepares proper estimation, okay, through the blueprint, through the financial blueprint, it helps the organization to avoid business shocks and surprises. It can effectively take any decision regarding any circumstances, under any circumstances. So proper financial planning helps the organization to avoid the business from shocks and surprises. So helps to reduce wastages. Of course, say for example, in an organization, we know that adequate funds are required to meet firm's expenses and all. Okay, so in same way, or in the other hand, adequate or excess funds also create some cost to the management, and it mainly motivate to maximize the wastage. But proper financial planning helps the organization about proper estimation of financial requirement. In this year, we need this much of fund. Okay, that is estimation of fund under the financial planning. So financial planning helps the organization or helps the business entrepreneurs to take or to estimate estimate the fund requirement. So the proper plan about each and every activity helps the organization to reduce the wastage or to minimize the wastage and to maximize to how they can it guides the management about how they can utilize the available resources in most effective manner, most positive manner. That is, it helps the organization to reduce wastages, and it tries to link the present with the future. Financial planning tries to link present with the future, means, see, the financial decision or any decision is taken by the organization based on its present position and its past position, current situation and its past position. So when we are taking any investment decision or financial decision, it affects the future activity of an organization, right? In this year's investment decision should gain or should give a return in next coming year in the future. Okay, so it tries to link the present year, current year decision surely affect the future financial, future performance or future position of an organization. So present year's decision is important to carry the business in next year also. Okay, with the intention of growth opportunities, it has to take corrective decision in this present year and it can gain return in next year also. So it tries to link the present with the future. In this year's financial decision affect the next year position also, next year performance of an organization. So it provides a link between investment and financing decision. So here financial planning is about the financial decision is the main function of financial management. Here financial planning provides link between investment and financing decision. Investment decision is about how much to invest in fixed asset. That is a decision about, that decision is called as investment decision. And financing decision means what? A decision about the quantum of finance to be raised through long-term finance. So based on the investment decision, say for example, in this year a firm has planned to invest close together amount in procuring or in purchasing a fixed asset. So that is investment criteria of the particular company in this financial year based on the requirement of fixed capital. Based on the fixed capital requirement, financing decision has to take some decision. Financing department has to take some decision regarding, say, if investment decision in larger amount, then financing decision has to raise large amount of long-term finance, right? So financial planning creates a link between or provides a link between investment and financing decision. Based on the investment decision of a company, its financing decision is depends. So financing decision is depends on investment decision of a particular company. So it creates a link between investment and financing decision of an organization. And it helps to evaluate the actual performance. See, under the financial planning, each and every activities are planned in advance. How to utilize the, how to procure the fund, how to allocate the fund, and how to utilize the funds. Clear-cut instructions or guidelines is provided through the financial planning to the financial management of an organization, and based on that, it mainly focus on reducing the wastage, minimizing the wastage, focus on maximizing the wealth of the shareholders, and it helps to evaluate the actual performance, how the business is going on, whether it is working or whether the activities are going according to the predetermined plans or not. Actual performance are evaluated through the financial planning, because financial planning prepares financial blueprint for each and every activities of an organization. So it helps to evaluate the actual performance of an organization. So by considering all these concepts, all these aspects, financial planning is considered as very important or vital factor under financial management, because planning is considered as fundamental or the first function of management. Through the process of planning only, organization can achieve its objective in most effective manner. So considering all the aspects of these, so financial planning is required for the smooth running of an organization. So it helps the organization to estimate the fund requirement, and it helps to estimate or helps to take decision regarding the proportion of funds to be raised and how the funds can be utilized within the organization, and how much of funds can be raised through the borrowed funds or long-term sources. All these decisions are taken through the financial planning of an organization. So sound financial planning is required to carry the business activities according to the plans, according to the predetermined plans of an organization, and these predetermined plans help the organization to achieve its overall objectives and to achieve the goal of an organization. So financial planning is required to carry out the business activities in a most effective manner. Thank you.